Hopefully when you leave tonight you'll know a little bit more about the council plan, what it is, why we're doing it, how we're doing it and how you fit in, and also how we intend to pay for it. Some of you might have already fed into the council plan because we did extensive community consultation in the previous council before the elections, where we had thousands of responses from the community telling us what they want. So the council plan will drive the direction of the council for the next 4 years. So basically, this is our Bible. This is the important document for the whole of Greater Shepparton Council for the next 4 years, or 3.5 for the ones that are here now. But we can update the plan annually. The plan has been developed with the assistance of the community, the councillors and the council staff. It tells us what the community wants, and hopefully we've got that right, and that's why we're asking you. The plan has 5 main goals, but within that, some really, really important concepts. What we want to do is enhance social connectedness, physical and mental health and well-being, education, participatory opportunities in order to improve livability and have a greater range of community services. So that's what you actually will see in our plan. That's what we try to do. But if you think about it yourself, there's thousands of things that can be done within that. Enhancing the environment. It's really interesting that our community told us really strongly they like our environment, they like our open spaces, our rivers, our bushland. So we have to make sure that that gets into our council plan and that we adhere to that in the things that we do. So what we're promising to do in our plan is to conserve and enhance a significant natural, environmental and cultural heritage, which we have, and economic prosperity. We will promote economic growth, business development and diversification with a focus on strengthening the agricultural industry. Quality infrastructure, built infrastructure. We are committed to facilitating growth in a consolidated and sustainable development framework, and we will strive to provide urban and rural infrastructure to enhance the performance of the municipality. High-performing organisation leadership and governance. We will deliver best practice management, governance, administrative and financial systems that support the delivery of council's programs to the community of Greater Shepparton. So when you see it, you'll see active engaged communities, you'll see all the objectives, and underneath you will see one of the objectives. Continue to enhance community capacity building. This is what we want to do. We will work with all our communities, we mean all of them, rural and urban, young and old, all people, to assist them to create opportunities whereby the community can develop, implement and sustain actions which allow them to exert greater control over their physical, social, economic and cultural environments. And I guess one of the best examples we can tell you about now is how our towns are being encouraged to develop their own community plan, work together, come up with the plan that suits them. It's going to drive the development in their community, and they're all different. And what we're saying is we respect that, and we will try to develop those opportunities for them. And the different strategies. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to develop and implement neighbourhood planning within the Shepparton community. That's going to be a challenge. It's never been done before. And one good example is where Tam lives, up in, what's the name of your estate?
Seven Creeks.
In Seven Creeks. They've actually got together as a community already, out of their own initiative, put together a plan, brought it into council, presented it, and given us some objectives for their area. So we're thinking that's a really great way for communities within a city to be able to start moving forward as communities and let us know what they want. It's our challenge now to say, well, that's fine, that grew out of just a community response themselves, but how do we do that throughout Shepparton, throughout Maribna? Maybe not so much Maribna, but as it gets bigger, it'll get the same problems. Continue to work with our communities to implement their community plans, and just about every small community now has a community plan. Develop effective partnerships with agencies to deliver improved community wellbeing for age cohorts outcomes, and ensure our 10-year capital works program is linked to the community and neighbourhood plans. So we won't go over the next one, but as you go along you'll see all of those goals broken down into smaller objectives and how we intend to do it. Now the really important bit is how do we actually deliver those. So we've got lots of ideas, lots of aims and objectives, lots of services and lots of infrastructure some to be maintained, some to be built new, all of that. How do we do it? How are we going to pay for it? I'm going to hand over now to Justin Finlayson, and he is going to tell us what